Okay, go ahead.
Where were you born?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
You mean me now?
Yeah.
Or me growing up?
Don't say Gregory Peck. Who would play you right now?
Is Katharine Hepburn still alive?
No, tragically.
Gosh, I don't know. Oh, who are those women? Meryl Streep.
There you go. She's available.
Yeah.
What was your first job?
You know, well, I had a little riding school when I was a teenager, and I taught children how to ride, and they gave me a little bit of money. Sometimes. That's it. Oh, I had babysat sometimes.
Uh-huh.
That was a job.
You babysat and horse sat.
Yeah.
All right. What's your biggest fear?
You know, I don't like heights, and I don't like walking over water on a plank.
When's the last time you walked over water on a plank?
It's called a little dock. You walk out to a boat on a little dock. If that wood is not at least 2 feet wide.
It's a problem?
Yeah, it's a problem.
All right. Who makes you laugh the most?
David Sedaris.
He is funny.
He is.
He's a funny son of a gun, that guy. You know, he sells a lot of books.
17 million.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah.
heard that.
How does your book compare to David Sedaris's, say, Me Talk Pretty One Day?
I think mine's a little bit better. I'll tell you one thing. Mine is G-rated. I have the word sex in there one time, but it's G-rated. David Sedaris, wow. One day I was listening to him while I was walking. It was really X-rated. I was embarrassed. I had to turn it off. Nobody could hear it but me. I had my earbuds in.
But then you know what you did.
And then I could see those people around me, and I was...
You do the
It
same
was so
thing Nana
embarrassing.
used to do. You called me and you quoted the most salacious parts of the story. Because if my mother is using really bad language in the context of a quote, it doesn't count. And my grandmother did the same thing. I never heard her use bad language unless she was quoting somebody.
Really? I don't remember that.
Oh,
What'd she
yeah.
say?
Well, I can't say it, but you know, she was in line, and somebody like in the express lane, and I think she had 11 or 12 items instead of 10, and somebody called her a really nasty name, and she told the story over and over and over again. She kept using the really nasty name louder and louder, you know, and I think she really enjoyed saying it.
I think so. Yeah.
What is the one thing you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Milk.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
Fat-free,
Fat-free? Milk.
lactose-free.
Anything else? Soy?
No, that's all. Lactose-free, fat-free milk.
Who's the most interesting person you've met recently?
I think Jonathan's very interesting.
He is interesting.
And I've never had a publisher before.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big day for him, too, I'm sure.
Thrilled.
Yeah, what's your middle name?
Thelma.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Drivers, reckless drivers who, cut in and out. I don't like that.
You know what makes me crazy? When you get on the moving walkway in the airport and you just stand still right in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
I do that
No, not you. People. Never mind.
when people do that.
We got to wrap it up
How
pretty
can
quick.
you stand still if it's moving?
Well, you're not walking. You're supposed to get on the moving walkway and walk.
Oh, are you?
Well, I think so. I mean, it's not a ride, right? You know, you're not at a carnival. And if you're going to stand still, you should move to the side so people who are, locomoting can actually get past you.
Okay.
But people don't do that. They just get on there and stand there.
And that's your pet peeve?
Yes.
Your world is small.
It is. What's the last book you read?
Oh, that book about owls.
A David Sedaris book.
It is.
Yeah, let's
Tell my
talk
dad-
about owls or something like that.
Oh, what
Don't worry. We got to wrap it up, Mom. You know what? I'm not going to get to all of these. Are we out of time? Is it time to go? You don't really care, do you? It's not like this is I don't know why I'm acting like this is a show. Nobody cares, really. There's no producer.
do care.
They pretend to care, but what are they going to do? It's Facebook. We could never stop. I mean, what would happen? Realistically, I mean, we'd fall asleep
They
eventually.
would all go to bed.